Get my 6. Alas, the time has come for yet another potential Bigfoot Sasquatch night hunt. It's bright. Oh, it's just a star. Fear not, fine followers. The bright light above me at the 2 o'clock to my eyeball, my left, your right, is merely a star. Come with me as we walk in complete and total darkness around my potentially haunted homestead to see if we can see or hear what I may or may not have just seen coming home after dark up the driveway, that which had yellow eyes. Did you hear that? So guys, I'm going to flip the phone and you are going to see what I see. And I actually have a very powerful flashlight tonight. We're going to walk around. We're going to look for those eyes. Did you hear that blood-curdling scream? Let's go see if we can find what made it. Oh my God. Let me flip the phone. I'm trying to flip the phone, it won't work. Let me. Okay. Guys, that's not human. That is not human. And that doesn't sound like any animal that I know of in our area. If you're familiar with my property, here's our big old logs, one of our gardens, firewood pile. We're gonna walk up the trail and head to the campground from where those blood-curdling screams just came. Guys, I know the sound that every wild animal indigenous to my part of the world makes. And I know of no animal indigenous to Central Virginia that makes the type of sound of those blood-curdling screams we just heard. You heard them here on camera. Here's some piles he, she, it, or they pushed over some time ago. So here's the story. I was in town most of the day. And just got back just only minutes ago, and I was coming up the driveway. Okay, driveway's down there. See the house and the truck, and my high beams were on, and they shone up into the field here, this meadow, this upper meadow, and I saw bright yellow eyes, and they seemed to be very big, and they seemed to be very high up off the ground. They weren't 18 inches high like a fox, and they weren't 2.5 feet high like a deer. They were potentially 7 or 8 feet high, like something that would be 7 or 8 feet tall. Getting close to a pretty creepy area up here, guys. Up here's the big old giant red oak where our late friend Jim Brown met his demise, his unfortunate demise back in about 1904. Okay, so guys, here for the next several minutes, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say a word. We're going to slip up here into the forest behind this giant red oak where the receiver of the ultimate contraption is leaning up against that red oak. And we're going to walk around in the forest behind our campground because that seems to be where those blood-curdling screams that you heard at the beginning of this video came from. There's something or someone up here. You heard the screams yourself. My gut's telling me whatever it was screaming is the same thing that had the yellow eyes I saw when I came home after dark, coming up the long dirt driveway to our homestead here. So I'm going to do my best to say nothing, okay? Let's see what we can find. What is that? Straight ahead. Guys, that's my personal notebook. We've reached the campground. It's my house way down there. What was that? I heard something walking in the woods. Okay, guys, I'm sitting here at the campground. There's my tent behind me. This is really strange, but I think I might have an idea of what may or may not be going on here. You see, at the edge of the woods at the campground, I just found my personal notebook. Listen, I take notes in here. It's one of those moleskin notebooks. Like if I have an aha idea for a book or a short story, I write it in here. I keep some like passwords in here for like, you know, accounts and stuff. I had this notebook out today, as well as some other items that I used to make a video this morning. And when I was finished making that video, after finishing filming that video up here, I put all those items in a big lobster pot. I was carrying around a lobster pot with these items. This notebook was in that lobster pot. I went back down to the house, which is about 250, 300 yards away from here. And we have a picnic table on our back porch. And I just stuck it on the picnic table, the whole pot. And then I went inside and uploaded and published a video. Then I worked with some firewood today. And then I took a shower and I went into town and did my, you know, things I had to do in town. Came back. Whatever or whoever has yellow eyes, I'm kind of inclined to believe went to my back porch, grabbed this notebook out of that lobster pot and started making their way away with it. And then when I pulled my truck in coming up the driveway, make sure to get my 6. They came up here to the campground. I ran in, and what I did is this coat I'm wearing and my hat and the boots I have on, I was in the house less than 30 seconds. I kicked off my loafers. Yeah, I was wearing loafers. I was in Charlottesville, so I put on some Sperry loafers, you know, that whole when in Rome thing. So I kicked those off and put on my Rocky boots and put on a coat and this hat and came out here, turned the light on, told you to get my 6 or whatever, and then we heard those screams. And it appears to me that the culprit that may or may not have taken this notebook took off running, hightailing it into the woods back here and dropped the notebook. Now, why would they want my notebook, you might ask? What would him, her, it, or they have any reason to have a notebook that has online account passwords and whatnot in it? Well, this book has more than just that in it. It has ingredients to secret spells, incantations. The ritual we did today, it has ancient hieroglyphics that I've created myself to break certain codes. What was that just flew behind me? Something just passed behind me. Are those eyes? Guys, it's back. It's right behind me. Let me flip the phone. Okay, guys, here's a chair where I was just sitting. And there's the chair where I just shined the light. And we just saw those yellow eyes in the trail right here below this cedar tree. So maybe whatever took my notebook did not run away into the woods after all. Maybe him, her, it, or they are here with us, following us, as we are the ones who believe we are following them, yet it appears as if we are in error. We are in the wrong. We are the ones being followed. Yeah, it's my house. I thought there was two really big yellow eyes. We must remember to check the treetops as well. Yeah, what's so frightening is to think that whatever it is could simply be sitting there or standing there with its eyelids closed so that its eyes don't give off eyeshine. It might be within reach of us, but we can't tell because it's cunning enough to keep its eyes closed. But we were heading this way, and then it ended up behind us. So now that we've been heading down this way, I have reason to believe it might be behind us, which would be this way. Let's go this way. Scanning the entire meadow. You guys can't really see my light that far out, but I can, and I'm not seeing any eyeshine. I hope there's no derelicts in there. Are you in there, derelicts? Let's step into the woods and do a scan. Things are eerily still. Sound like a growl. That's a dog. There's a dog barking off in the distance. But at what? What was it? We're gonna do one more pass down here where we saw those yellow eyes. Just below where we found the notebook. I'll make sure nothing's hiding over here behind this other wood pile. They love to hide behind these wood piles and then push them over once they're done. It's as if it's their way to say, nah, 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 boo, boo. Planted some more fruit trees up here. That's why those tree guards are there. I'm trying to get along with them, trying to put out as many fruit trees as I can. You know, it's like, here, bro, have some fruit. Now leave me alone. Stop knocking over my wood piles. Eat an apple. Of course, those are plum trees. So it's like, here, brah. Stop knocking over my wood piles. Eat a plum. What's that? What is that? Is that something laying on the ground? There's something walking back there. Is that it? Is that it? Did you guys see that? Those yellow eyes were about 8 feet off the ground. And they were right where we heard something walking. No, I'm not gonna walk right up to it. You heard the blood-curdling scream it made at the beginning of the video. Make sure they didn't want to slither down here. Hide behind these wood piles. One must have been sitting right there some time ago. Make sure I'm not walking into something here. Well, guys, everybody's been saying they love these night hunts. When are we going to do another night hunt? I guess we just did. Whew. I didn't mean to run like that. But man, it's like I heard those footsteps and I looked over there and saw those yellow eyes there about 8 feet up off the ground. And I think we found what we went out there looking for. I didn't say I wanted to get, so close to it that I could like give it a kiss, maybe do a tango. just wonder what in the heck the thing wants with my notebook. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed this night hunt. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your night, or your day. I don't know what time you're going to watch this. That was creepy. Looks to me like we most certainly do have more night hunts in our future. So make sure to come back for more here at the PBS. Did you see that? Oh, it's just that star again. S. The potential Bigfoot Sasquatch. Show.